Well, the party's over. Microsoft announces the price hikes for AI integration. Tesla directors were overpaid and forced to return over $700 million of their compensation. Microsoft still isn't saying how hackers got the key to compromise the US government emails. And a chatbot that's so good that it's the death of human customer service. These and more top tech news stories on #Trending. I'm your host, Jim Love, CIO of IT World Canada and Tech News Day in the US. Microsoft has announced a significant price hike for accessing new artificial intelligence features in its widely used Office software. The company will charge at least 53% more, offering a glimpse at the potential profits it hopes to generate from this technology. The tech giant also announced the immediate availability of a more secure version of its Bing search engine for businesses. This move aims to address the data protection concerns, increased interest in AI, and compete more effectively with Google. Microsoft's AI Copilot in Microsoft 365, which can draft emails in Outlook, create documents in Word, and make virtually all of an employee's data accessible via a chatbot, will cost customers $30 per user per month. This voluntary upgrade is in addition to the existing monthly plans, which range from $12.50 per user to $57 per user. This means that Copilot could potentially triple the cost for some Microsoft customers. In response to privacy concerns, Microsoft is introducing Bing Chat Enterprise, a bot in its search engine that can generate content and make sense of the internet. Unlike the public version of Bing, the enterprise version will not allow any viewing or saving of user data to train the underlying technology. The field of cybersecurity, particularly within healthcare, is set to experience unprecedented demand in the coming years, according to a recent article in Forbes. The surge is due to the increasing threats to healthcare organizations and the vast amount of sensitive data they handle. Healthcare is one of the largest producers of data, with hospitals generating nearly 50 petabytes of data daily. This data is not only vast, but also highly sensitive, making its protection crucial. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services has issued resources and training to combat the rising tide of cyber threats specific to healthcare. However, data is not the only concern. With the increasing use of smart hardware and connected devices for medical purposes, unique vulnerabilities have emerged. For instance, security experts found a way to hack into a pacemaker, exposing a significant vulnerability that allowed them to remotely control the electric charges delivered to the patient by the device. The Bureau of Labor Statistics indicates that information security analyst is one of the fastest growing occupations in the country, expecting to grow at least 35% per year by 2031. Therefore, training the next generation of technologists in the art and science of cybersecurity will be of utmost importance to support the backbone of healthcare and the rapidly growing digital economy in the coming years. Elon Musk, Larry Ellison, and other current and former members of Tesla's board of directors have agreed to return $735 million to settle claims that they were excessively overpaid. This settlement concludes a lawsuit initiated in 2020 by a police and firefighter retirement fund, which challenged the stock options granted to Tesla's board from 2017 onward. The directors have also agreed to forego compensation for 2021, 22, and 23, and to change how compensation is calculated. The lawsuit accused Tesla's board of granting itself unfair and excessive compensation in the form of 11 million stock options between 2017 and 2020, which was claimed to grossly exceed the norms for a corporate board. The $735 million settlement will be paid back to Tesla in a derivative lawsuit, marking the largest ever awarded by Delaware's Court of Chancery. Tesla has yet to comment on the matter, but court documents indicate that the company agreed to the settlement to avoid the risk of future litigation. This case is separate from another lawsuit filed by shareholders against the $56 billion compensation package awarded to CEO Elon Musk. Microsoft is under scrutiny following a significant security incident where China-backed hackers managed to steal a key that allowed them to infiltrate dozens of email boxes, including those belonging to several federal government agencies. The tech giant has yet to determine or to disclose how the hackers obtained the Microsoft signing key, which they used to forge authentication tokens and gain access to inboxes as if they were the rightful owners. The hacking group, dubbed Storm 0558 by Microsoft, targeted new and undisclosed vulnerabilities in Microsoft's cloud. The hackers acquired a consumer signing key, or MSA key, which Microsoft uses to secure consumer email accounts. They then used this key to forge tokens that allowed them to break into enterprise inboxes due to a validation error in Microsoft code. Microsoft claims to have blocked all activity related to this incident, suggesting the hackers have lost access. However, the company now faces scrutiny for its handling of the incident, thought to be the biggest breach of unclassified government data since the Russian espionage campaign that hacked SolarWinds in 2020. Microsoft's response to the incident has also been criticized for its lack of transparency and avoidance of certain terms like 0 day, referring to when a software maker has 0 days notice to fix a vulnerability that's already been exploited. Furthermore, the company has been criticized for reserving security logs for government accounts with the company's top-tier package, which could have helped other incident responders identify this malicious activity. The rise of AI in customer service is becoming more prominent, with US-based startup Air AI introducing the world's first ever AI-based customer support that can have a proper 10 to 40-minute long phone call and sound just like a real human. This AI can perform tasks across more than 5,000 applications autonomously without any training, supervision, or motivation. More than 50,000 companies have already signed up on the waiting list. Some industry experts believe that generative AI will not result in job losses, but rather improve productivity and empower employees, and they're arguing that AI can streamline repetitive tasks, enhance decision-making, and improve customer service, allowing employees to focus on more complex and value-added tasks. But on the other hand, some companies have already started replacing their customer support staff with AI. For instance, Indian startup Dukan laid off 90% of its customer support staff and introduced an AI chatbot called Lena to replace them. This move reduced its expenses for customer support by 85% and significantly decreased the response time for initial queries. So some questions on this one. How essential is human empathy and specialized assistance? Is it even part of modern customer service? Is this why it's so easy to replace people with a chatbot? How much disclosure of AI usage should be required? And are we ready for the consequences of widespread AI implementation in this arena? And finally, didn't Google do an incredible demonstration of a voice-enabled customer service rep almost 2 years ago? Why is a new unknown company grabbing 50,000 customers when Google had this kind of lead? Just thinking aloud again. And that's the top tech news stories for today. Hashtag Trending goes to air 5 days a week with a special weekend interview edition called Hashtag Trending, the Weekend Edition. You can follow us on Google, Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. We're also on YouTube 5 days a week with a video newscast, only there we're called Tech News Day. And if you want to catch up on news more quickly, you can read these and more stories at technewsday.com and at itworldcanada.com on the homepage. We love your comments, and only 100% certified real human beings read and respond to each and every one. And you can find me on LinkedIn, Twitter, or on our Mastodon site where I'm at TheRealJimLove at technews.social, and even on Threads, but I don't check it that often. So if you want a quick reply, go to the article at itworldcanada.com/podcasts, and you'll find the text version with additional links and references. And if you're a regular listener, you can probably recite this with me. Click on the X if you didn't like the stories, or the check mark if you did, and tell us what you think. I'm your host, Jim Love. Have a wonderful Wednesday.